Greetings, hello, and welcome back to more Project Zomboid here. As I mentioned at the end of the last episode, I basically skipped a day. Well, I didn't skip it, but I didn't record anything. So I got busy. I chopped down all the trees here in these areas to get better line of sight, and also because long term I think I wanna wall this off, get a gate in here, gate at the end of the alley. And just have a much nicer looking area. Then we can also probably move the generator more to a position somewhere here in the central part, hit more of the base, etc, etc. Then also chopped some more trees inside so that we're not having trees in the middle of our farm. That was bothering me. What else? I was just, preparing to get my breakfast in the kitchen when somebody was banging on the door outside here. So we had to do... Yeah, there was also a David the gnome in the back. Now what do we have here? Seed-bearing leek. Oh, wonderful. Our first harvest of leek coming in. I didn't know that was... Oh, the lettuce already also looks ready. Oh, I guess we're not cooking breakfast. We're just gonna have a freshly harvested salad. Like that. So much food. I guess I didn't wait for seed-bearing lettuce, but I think... No, it doesn't have the... I don't have the mod where you can turn stuff into seeds. Okay, we still have some lettuce seeds, so I need to pay attention to let that stuff grow until it's actually seed-bearing. So yeah, that was part of the stuff I did. It's still looking a little bit ugly, you know. I should have cleaned up all the sticks and stuff, but it's only so much time in a day. Alright, let's throw all of that in here. Grab me one of them bowls and make a quick salad from lettuce and leek, and we'll see what else we can put in there. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but whenever you want to prepare any sort of food, any complex food as the game likes to call it, put at most 2 of the same stuff into it. Because otherwise, so this way it gives unhappiness and boredom reduction and stuff, but if you put 3 of the same, then it's neutral, and even more, then it gets boring for your character. A little bit picky eater, considering it's the frickin' apocalypse. It shouldn't be that picky, but Alright, I want to eat that salad right away. And for later today, now watch this, we're gonna have some lettuce. Yeah, we're gonna have the same thing again. Double lettuce, double leek. No. Some cheese with mayo. Oh, even get pepper this time. Alright. Fill my bottle. Water still saying unlimited. Now, the weather said it's continuing to rain until this afternoon, so a bit of a wet day. So what else did I do on the day I didn't record? I sorted out the library upstairs. So I deleted all the duplicate books, bought the books in order so that everything is on a separate shelf. We sorted out these kind of storages. So we have like plaster and concrete here. Then this is planks, tools, long blunt weapons, axes, machetes. Then this is all the shotgun stuff. This is all the 9mm stuff. Weapon attachments, electronics, or actually on that note, still running around with some of that. Just gonna throw this in here because we need that later. This is gonna be carpentry stuff. That bear headdress is awesome as it looks. It is super insulating, so character was getting constantly warm when I was working here yesterday, so I took it off for now. Alright. So with the day of the water shut off, drawing closer and closer, I think going next door and making sure that place is empty is the next order of business. Yeah, I also need to sort out the rest here. Clean out this car. But, you know, one step at a time. So, of course, first of all, let's check vegetable soup, a pillow. Randomly spawned. And a car. You know what? We can hotwire now. I thought I forgot to mention that in the last episode. Yeah, I did level up mechanics to 2. So we are able now to hotwire cars. Oh, this is almost empty. But hey, in case we need it. Sneaky little getaway car. Wonderful. Okay. So this school, right? There's no windows on this side. And I don't think it had any windows in the back, which makes for a very dark place. Well, except windows into the inner courtyard, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a kitchen-ish area. One of this place has a library. Lockers, maybe a sports area, or maybe we can finally find a baseball bat. Yeah, I just want to make absolutely sure. Oh, the lockers are probably just in the hallways. They're all empty. A little bit disappointing. One of those hand axes. Already found that. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm going to be looking for every single desk in the school here. Man, yeah, primary school was a really rough time. Good thing you have your bourbon with you. Yeah. Oh, was it a... No, hang on. So the teacher desk has bourbon, but the student desk here also had bourbon. What are they teaching in this school? Okay, but we can now do the fancy take all not yet found books. And the game's like, yeah, I'm gonna take all of that. And then actually maybe put it in my backpack instead of my main stuff. Because I really don't care about the magazines. Look, it's a work in progress. Surprising amount of bourbon in here. Want this already? God, this is... How did I ever live without that mod? Well, I mean, the answer to that is simple. I just had a list on a Word file with all the books I still needed, but that seems like Stone Age technology at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna be gushing about this feature of this mod a little bit more. Stop taking the magazines now. Alright. Get all of that back in here. By the way, if you're wondering, inventory management, you can basically use the same shortcuts and commands you would use in your Windows Explorer. So Control A to select everything, Shift and click on one and click on another to select all items from there to there. Holding Control and clicking to select individual items. They're not in order. That note, take some vitamins. I'm actually very much surprised how quiet this place is. He says, just as the first zombie comes up. Well, second zombie. We had one out in the schoolyard, huh? And I don't think I'm going to be going into the backyard. We might come back in here for metalworking XP and take apart all these lockers at some point. Well, hiking back is exactly what we have. Really should have dismantled all the electrical stuff that I was finding along the way here. This is probably the teacher's lounge. More bookshelves. Or take everything we haven't found yet. Ooh, and this looks like, well, it's not the library, but there's a bunch of bookshelves. Can we put anything else in our backpack? Kind of. Getting a little bit overweighted here. Oh, and there's no door into the food area. Canteen, whatever you want to call it. So sure, this is for them to eat, but where's the food being prepared? So these are not the tables that give super great carpentry XP. But I think we're gonna do a quick disassemble session here. Come on. I don't understand why it stops moving once I press the F6 key to speed up time. But okay. Yeah, so much for big carpentry XP in this place. Maybe these benches here? What was that? I could, of course, destroy all the desks in the classrooms, but since they are single tile items, they don't give much XP. And they all have items inside, so you would have to, you know, remove the items for every single one of them, and that seems fairly tedious. Hey, you know what? We can add a second cheese to our salad. How much is it? Did that give us here? Halfway to level 4. Alright, let me just stow away the books. Man, and then it's already late. That's a fairly uneventful day so far here. Might just have to turn this into a 2-day episode. Alright, so this is everything M and higher. And this shelf is all the books before M. I'm not even sure why I'm collecting first aid books, but that's the way it is. And then all the magazines go in here. I'll open that box later. Alright, let's bring the axe down, I guess. Electronic stuff in here. Just sorting out the loot. What else did we have? I think the rest was some food stuff. Cheese. Keep the vitamins on me. Yeah. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the rest of the day doing reading book, going to bed, getting back up. But we'll continue this episode on the next day. So I'll bring you back in on the next day. Right. It's the fresh new day. We got up fairly early, unfortunately. So what I want to do here is check out our neighbors in this direction. Oh, now that's something I like to see. These are the tables I was hoping would be in the school, because they give a lot of carpentry XP. What do we have here? Big of a farmhouse. Really trashed car. Old barn. I'm getting panicked because it's still too dark. Well, it's not that dark. Get your shit together. Well, this looks like one of those huge produce warehouses. Oh yeah. Oh god, we wish we had found that a little bit earlier. Was just around across the street the whole time, huh? So these things are filled with produce, which is of course fresh at the start of the game. And you can, you know, whatever you want, you'll find it here. Corn, cabbage, apples. Apples? Apples. The only thing that might still be fresh if we find it would be potatoes, because they have a really long... Oh no, they're already stale. We're not taking stale stuff. Okay, no. Well, this is all useless. Could level carpentry by just dismantling all those boxes, but yeah. We put all this stuff here that I got from disassembling the radio in my backpack, so it's not in the way. I want to be able to find everything I need quickly in my main inventory. Alright, so what's up with this little building here? A fancy little mansion. And farming must pay real well. Not hearing a single peep. Pancake mix. It's okay here. We're not in that other zombie game where pancake mix is the cause of all the evil in the world. Or at least some of it. I was looking for bath towels, right? For the rainy days when we're getting a little bit too wet. So sure, let's take one. Here's something we could do. You know, I'm always looking out for a seating arrangement to rest on. So the magical piano stool has a weight of 2, which is basically the lowest weight chair you can find in the game. So we could always be carrying that around and just plop it down whenever we need to sit down and rest. So, no number of books in those shelves there. Yeah, this is a big house, not much inside. third generator mag we found so far. Still hoping for a bigger backpack that we could find somewhere, like a big hiking bag, maybe a large backpack. Instead we get broccoli seeds and weird clothing racks that we can't click on. What is this? Walk-in wardrobe? Well, that was anticlimactic. There's another barn over there. Let's check this out. Then I think it's up to the mall. Ah, there's actually somebody here. Hello. You know what? I'm gonna actually take some of the seeds here. Yeah, take the cabbage seeds, and we don't have to wait for what to grow. I'm not sure if we need the machetes. We have a watering can. Some friends out in the fields. Okay, just kill them. That way they don't come into town on the next helicopter visit. Wait a second. Is there some sort of path here? Am I looking for secrets over there? Or am I just being baited? Oh, maintenance level up. Let's go. Huh. Well, these guys. Little construction crew here. That's a stupid question. I do have leather gloves, right? Okay. Yeah. Spare pair of leather gloves. Sure, why not? Okay, yes, a construction crew, but nothing interesting construction-wise. I think we're just gonna head back home. Let me actually do this quickly, just to see where I am. Alright, so that's like a path around the field. Okay, that's not super fancy. Yeah, let's run back home, grab the car, and continue from there. There's always the middle ground between, do I want to run this path, or do I want to walk with the walk to command, and then I can fast forward time? Seems to me running is better. By the way, did I ever check the condition of this car? Because it kind of looks really nice here. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay. Not all about the looks, is it? Alright, I think I'm gonna throw everything I don't need right now in here. Actually run around with a piano stool the whole time now. Still debating that with myself. Gotta sell it for this afternoon. I don't need MREs with me. Okay. Alright. Grab the car. Actually, since I got up at like 6 in the morning or so, like 5:30 even, I'm just gonna do a quick 2-hour nap here. So that we're not rudely interrupted. Okay. Back to business. Now, if I remember correctly, like 2 or 3 days ago when we were at the mall, yeah, we stopped after, for some reason, summoning a huge horde. So, yeah, let's continue there. You're making an effort here to not kill anything in the middle of the street. Look at me. Responsible zombie killer. Lady, not so fast. Be careful, you might trip. Yes, I'm really surprised how many zombies there are still out here. Makes me really concerned. You know, it was almost a week ago that I was in that video store, And all those zombies we killed since then were running around somewhere in this area. There's also... Where's that guy doing? Going? Actually turn the alarm off so I'm not freaked out by it on the next day or so. Ah, there's a group or two. Now, did I just miss somebody here? The corner of my eyes? Okay. Now, I'm prepared, right? So we're gonna do this. Piano stool time. I heard that shot. Just concerned that something from the south here was attracted by that shot noise from the north, but yeah. So again, this better sound events mod, I've not seen it really in action the way it's advertised. And again, I'm not chasing the sounds, and honestly, most of the meta event sounds have been happening at nighttime. You know, just five seconds after I end an episode, and it's like I'm reading a book, and it's like 11 p.m. and the game's like, yeah. How about machine gun fire? How about a screaming woman? How about some beta blockers? Yeah, I want to clear out those stragglers over here. Let me take a look at that group. There's a bunch of them coming. Going to get them into a single file here with the help of this car. What do you have stuck in here? Is that a nightstick? Alright, quick Rest? Oh, hang on. Where was the nightstick guy? Oh, never collector's car. Yeah, it was a nightstick. I'm not picking that. So, again, main weapon that we were using this playthrough is a long blunt, right? Crowbars, baseball bats, and sledgehammers if we find some more. Some steam condition ones. Didn't I hear somebody here? Although I do have short blunt modifier. Wait a second. Where did I get short blunt from? I'm thoroughly confused now. Is construction worker, demolition worker give short blunt? Yeah, in that case, pick up that nightstick. Might need it in the future. Right, let's all stay civil here. Use that car to line you up. Could have definitely used that another beta blocker for this group. Still freaking out, yeah. Nah, let's just take one. We have so many of those. There's still plenty in base. I think I have like 5 in my backpack still. Not have a spare crowbar with me. I think that's still good for like 2 or 3 more condition lowering events. I'm not sure what to call them. So there's another huge group on the road, man. This town. And do you want to look at this side of the building? Oh boy. And I thought when we were selecting, when I was saying, okay, let's base up in this town. Oh, it's a nice little town, you know. It's barely one cell on the map. Couple buildings. How many zombies could there possibly be? The game's like, yes, there are zombies here. Now it's past 6 in the evening. Let's actually run back, because I don't know if there might have been some more zombies gathering around my car or something. So let's make sure we have some energy left in us to potentially fight here. Okay, this time there's nobody around. Well, okay. Better safe than sorry. Well, not equip secondary. Just dismantle it, dude. A friend. So the other thing I was also thinking about is that we've not been back at the police station at all. That got kind of a little bit crowded during the helicopter. But it's a long list of priorities. Oh, there's a bunch of nice carpentry tables in here. Kind of switching priorities between the medical center, or the mall, or the school, or the medical center, and at least I can put a pin into the school now. Cleared that one out. Got all the carpentry XP we could get from in there. But we're still missing a fair chunk. Oh, hang on. Didn't I grab some tapes from... And we never watched those tapes. Wonderful parking job. Good job. Okay, since I'm not in the mood of sorting out any sort of loot today, I'm just gonna throw everything else in here. Throw one woodcraft. I think this should probably be enough to get us to level 4 carpentry. Back to nature with Dean. Brain collectibles. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. Now, if I want to be efficient, I should stop the tape at that point. I think we didn't get another carpentry take. Okay, so that was carpentry XP, which puts us to level 4, which means, first of all, reading the next carpentry book, but also level 4 allows us to actually build basic water collectors. Right, but I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to do some food prep for the next day, and I think tomorrow it's gonna be another trip to the mall, maybe to the police station, and I might bring those 9mm pistols and test out how useful they are at this stage of the game. But for now, cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.